Hey Ruben, what's going on, man? It's Coach Matt over here at Elite Throws Coaching. Just doing a quick video analysis for you for the YouTube channel. Thanks so much for sending in the video so quickly. I know a lot of people reach out on YouTube and they're like, "Hey, can you analyze my video?" And I tell them, "Sure." And then you don't hear from them for like a few weeks, and you were able to get your video to me pretty quickly. So you are a lefty. A lot of people get super confused when it comes to a left-handed versus a right-handed thrower, but as you're going to see, I mean, everything's exactly the same. It's just opposite. It's just on the other side, so to speak. It's a mirror image. So all the same rules apply. Everything is exactly the same to other people who might watch this video. He's left-handed, who cares? All right, so let's go through this, man. First and foremost, we got to look at how, whoa, Nelly, that was crazy. We got to look at how you're looking in the circle. In this video, for some reason, there we go. All right, so coming out of the back of the circle, everything looks pretty good. You do a good job of getting that left foot off the ground and keeping the discus behind you. You can see right here, you're going to start that run through the middle. You've got the discus really far back behind you. The separation at this point looks really good. Then what we're going to see is as you drive, you do what I call a jump and twirl. So instead of driving and running and putting your foot down in the front half of that circle, you do a jump and twirl. The left foot continues to climb up in the air. And now, instead of putting the foot down on the ground, you start to twirl your body around in midair. So you kind of do this pirouette kind of thing in midair. You can see you're still up in the ground, and now look how high off the ground your right foot is. Your left foot comes down to start your power position, and it's in the back half of the circle. So what you've done is you've jumped and twirled, and you've actually went from having your right foot in a good position if it were just come down on the ground, but because you twirled around in midair, now you've brought that left foot back again. So you've gone from the left foot being in the back of the circle to the left foot being in the front of the circle, to again the left foot being in the back of the circle. So we've got to get rid of that jump and twirl. If you search under this channel, you'll see something called the wall drill, the John Godina wall drill. There's two wall drill, W-A-L-L, wall drill videos. Watch both of those. It's going to explain how to drive down the circle and land in the front half of the circle as a straight ahead run rather than that jump and twirl. Now you can see what starts to happen. With most people, what would happen at this point is they're going to take their blocking foot and they're going to stretch that blocking foot all the way down here to the front rim of the circle, and they're going to be really, really wide and not able to get off a good throw because their feet are too wide and they can't deliver any power, make any power with their feet so wide. What you do is kind of the same thing that happened with your left foot. Now your right foot looks like it's going to stretch like everybody else's does, but as it's coming down right about there, it should go down to the ground. You start to bring the foot back and curl the foot back again to actually get yourself in a halfway. Look at the foot still not down on the ground yet. Now the foot's on the ground. So you are a spinner. And if you've watched any of my videos before, you know that that's a term in the discus and in the rotational shot that I absolutely despise, is the word spin, because it gives people the idea, just like you're doing here, that it's a jump and a twirl, that it's a jump and a spin, that it's a jump and a pirouette, and it couldn't be any further from the truth. It's not a spin. There's nothing in this movement that's really circular. We want this movement to be a straight ahead, linear, running, driving movement. So you've got to get the idea of spinning out of your head and make this more of a stepping or a driving motion. Your delivery is really good. You keep that left foot on the ground, which is great. But I want you to look at how far your blocking foot, your right foot travels. Now we talk about efficiency, okay? So to be more efficient in the discus and to speed up the discus, you've got to get your blocking foot. So this pivot foot here, You've got to get that to the front of the circle as quickly as possible. And you know that the old saying is the fastest between 2 points is a straight line. But watch that pivot foot. Watch that blocking foot as it comes out of the back. So now your right foot's going to come off the ground right here. Now watch it keep going around. It's going to go up in the air, down, back, down. So definitely not a straight line. That's a big up and down curve. So we've got to get you to get that right foot, that blocking foot, from the back of the circle to the front of the circle as quickly as possible, and the way you do that is with a straight line. So that's the biggest thing that I need you to work on. I need you to keep your feet closer to the ground, and I need you to think about running through the circle. That's going to happen by looking at the wall drill so that you stop the jump and twirl. See that jump and twirl? We got to get rid of that jump and twirl. And working on your mirror turn, keeping this blocking foot close to the ground and getting it from the back of the circle to the front of the circle as quickly as possible. All right, so there's two big things that you can work on: doing the wall drill instead of the jump and twirl, and getting that right foot low to the ground and to the front of the circle in a straight line instead of the up and the twist that you've got going on right now. All right, so great stuff, man. Thank you so much for sending in the video. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below and let me know.